away on defense and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, two-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
Worried about your hands though.
Yeah.
That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0.
What you waiting on, dude?
And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Less than 10 yards.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
On first down, here's Stroud. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have a four there on 4th and inches. It'll be a pickup of 4. And the Texans are going to have a first. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them. Perfect time to get it done.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw taken in by Collins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there of 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Stroud working out of the gun. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll send a receiver in motion left. In motion right is Johnston. Third and 2, Herbert. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Desmond King deep for Houston. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A fourth down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. Desmond King back deep. That's taken on the 25. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the half. Stroud. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're